Christo Ananth channel members, viewers and subscribers, very good day to you all. So once again, I am really happy to meet you all. This time with a very genuine review about the Honorary Awards, the Honorary Doctorate Awards provided by the British American University, Florida, USA. We'll try to find out whether it is genuine or fake. The certificates awarded by them are valid or not. We'll try to understand in this video whether they are collecting any processing charges for awarding these kinds of honorary degrees, and we'll try to compare the honorary doctorate awards with the hard-earned degrees what we have obtained after 4 years, 2 years and 3 years of study. So let me tell you that this university is indirectly associated with the George Washington University of Peace, which is established in the very same Florida, USA. So without wasting much of our time, let us go straight into the genuine review of honorary awards provided by the British American University, USA. So this is the university we are discussing about. So this is British American University, BAU. Okay, so we have just got 7 Google reviews for this particular university, 4.3 star out of 5 star. So if you try to go through the information, we are not getting any particular comments. Okay, so we have one particular comment from Dr. Manoj K.R. Mishra. Okay, so I will tell you who this person is. Okay, so he has given a 5 star. Okay, we have only one low star rating. Apart from this, we have only 5 star rating for this particular university. So this is the particular university website, bau-edu.us. Okay, so they have a US domain. Okay, so if you try to scroll over, we have the pro chancellor of this particular university, Dr. Mirjana Radovic-Markovic. Okay, so she is from Belgrade, okay, the Republic of Serbia in Europe. Okay, so we have the signature event. Okay, so if you try to browse over this particular person information, we can see that this person is available in the social media platforms. Okay, so the person is available in Google Scholar, in LinkedIn, in ResearchGate even. Okay, so if you see this information what we have obtained through Bangladesh Academy of Sciences, even she has showcased this information in LinkedIn. Okay, so she is a fellow of this Bangladesh Academy of Sciences. Okay, and in LinkedIn even she has given the same information. She has given multiple positions. For example, she is a vice president specifically with related to SKANU. Okay, an academician, a visiting professor, full professor. So currently she is a full professor in the Faculty of Business, Economics and Entrepreneurship. Okay, so it's a private institute. Okay, so she has established some things, but she has not showcased this information about the university what we are reviewing today in this particular LinkedIn featured news section. In Google Scholar even she is actually available. Okay, so we have a verified email even. Okay, so if you try to go through this particular website with regards to different faculty details, okay, for example, Faculty of Management Sciences, they have displayed one African person image. Okay, so he is from Nigeria. Okay, and about the courses, about the subjects, we do not have any particular details regarding the curriculum, regarding the subject plan and so on. Even if you try to browse over Faculty of Engineering and Technology, it looks like it has been imaged in a sense that it gives us a virtual feeling. Okay, so if you try to browse over, again we can find not realistic photos. Okay, so expected outcomes, we are not finding any particular technical details being mentioned. Okay, we have just one photo. We are unable to verify the genuineness of this photo. About the fees, they have fees for each and everything. For example, application fee, new students, matriculation fee, program fee, okay, doctoral program, bachelor program, for each and everything they are charging. Okay, so down if you try to scroll over for the doctoral degree, okay, so the first doctoral degree they are charging around like $12,000. Okay, and second doctoral degree $15,000. I really don't know why they are charging this hefty sum of money for giving this doctoral degree. Okay, and it is actually non-refundable. This fees is actually non-refundable. So if you try to browse over the graduate section, if you just browse over these details, for example, postgraduate degree, we have very less students being admitted to this particular university. Okay, and we have one particular person named Mishra. Okay, so he is actually associated with the George Washington University of Peace. the same person we are trying to search here. Okay, so here this particular person has obtained the Doctor of Science from the 2022 graduate set. Okay, this comes under postgraduate. Okay, so similarly in 2018 he has been awarded the honorary doctorate degree. Okay, so which means that here DSc comes 2018 and DSc comes again in 2022. We really don't know what is actually going on. Even with regards to Pro Chancellor, okay, so the same person, if you try to search here, we are getting the details. So which means that they are getting doctorate, they are getting honorary doctorate, they are getting Doctor of Science from this particular university, and they are becoming Pro Chancellor of this particular university. So this is what we can understand. If you browse through the certificate section, we decided to load it multiple times. We are unable to get the certificates, the sample certificates. If you browse through the governing council, okay, so the same person, Manoj Kumar Mishra, is listed as a member, as an Asian, okay, in this particular section. We have the chairman, Professor Dr. Mohammed Omolaja, okay, so please remember this personality. In the management team section, the same Pro Chancellor has been mentioned, the president has been mentioned, okay. So here we have mostly Africans, and the name being the British American University. We really don't know what is actually happening. Okay, so if you try to browse over, we have the same person named Suleima Lebe Rias, who is actually running the George Washington University of Peace. Okay, so if you try to browse over, we have Professor Dr. Tarun Pal. He is also a noteworthy personality. Okay, so if you try to browse over, again we have Manoj Kumar Mishra, Vice President from the Indian section. Okay, and we have Professor Dr. Najimuddin Sainul Abdin. Okay, so we have already gone through this particular person information in our previous video. If you have not gone through our previous video on George Washington University of Peace Honorary Awards, please go through this particular information. Okay, so we have many people being associated with multiple organizations. Okay, so here we have the message from the president. Okay, so this particular person also you should actually go through. Okay, they have a certificate of approval presented to this particular university from the United Republic of Delvin, Ministry of Education. If you try to browse over this particular website, it is currently inactive. About the recognition and accreditation. Okay, so here we have some accreditation or maybe approval information. If you try to browse over, we have QAHE. Please let me explain to you that QAHE is not that great. Okay, so it's like almost a low quality accreditation. Okay, also we have other accreditation bodies, agencies from Kyrgyzstan being established even. Okay, so let me tell you that these are like online organizations. You can achieve this accreditation or maybe approval very easy enough. Some of the links are not clickable, some of them are low quality standards, some are not verifiable. If you browse through their research section, okay, so they have displayed only one particular information, that they have published a book. Okay, they have co-authored a book with the Tulsi Global Publishing House. So let me tell you that it is a very least known publication house. It's not that global. Even with regards to conference and seminars, okay, so they have just given one particular certificate. Okay, so that's it. Nothing has been conducted with this particular university. About the university partners, affiliates and member institutions, I'm not going to go through all of the institutions. Okay, let me tell you one particular university, Central Christian University of Malawi. We have already reviewed this particular university. So let me tell you that all these particular universities are online or maybe virtual universities awarding honorary doctorate degrees. About the higher education degree data check, we will actually cross check this particular information. About the contact us section, they have email IDs for each and every position, and the corresponding contact number has been established. Okay, so here please understand that most of them are African numbers, and we have regional addresses, for example Nigeria, Serbia, India. In India we have specifically West Bengal, okay, as well as Patna. Even we have Malaysia, Uganda. So mostly African countries are being targeted. In Facebook they have, with regards to one page, they have got 426 followers, and they are actually pointing to bauniversity.us. Okay, so this website is currently inactive. In another one page, they have around like 991 followers. They are pointing to bau-africa.com. This website is also inactive. Even they have another one particular website, bau- edu.com, this website is also currently inactive. So let me tell you that this is the website which is currently active. We decided to check with the head.ac.uk as pointed out by this particular university website. Okay, so they have given that this particular university does not award recognized UK degrees. So please try to understand the genuineness. We decided to check with this particular university real or fake. Okay, so here it has been mentioned with regards to AI. Okay, so this particular university is likely a fake or maybe unaccredited institution. Okay, and there is no official recognized university by this particular name in Florida. Reminding you the information what we have gone through the previous video about George Washington University of Peace. Okay, so we have one particular information in the page I Love Vavonia, which is in Sri Lanka. Okay, expose the fake PhDs and doctorates. Okay, so we have information associated with the Sainal Abdin Najmuddin. Okay, so here we have also the Vice Chancellor information of British American University. Okay, so if you try to scroll over, they have some connections. Okay, so they have been awarding honorary doctorate awards. Okay, they are not actually recognized by UGC, but they claim to be one of the partner universities. Okay, so here even with the SY production and media's post. Okay, so here also they have given some information associated with the George Washington University of Peace. So whatever we went through our previous video, so the same information has been given over here. So let me tell you that George Washington University of Peace and this particular university are related. Okay. So you should actually go through this particular article which is actually blog.litmaps.com. Okay, don't get duped by fake degrees, diploma mills going strong. Okay, so here we decided to check with the particular university space honorary doctorates. Okay, so here one particular African has mentioned this particular information that he has recently got the honorary doctorate award. So if you try to browse over their particular profile section, they are actually running some companies or maybe private concerns. So we mostly have Africans getting these kinds of honorary awards. Okay, so even we have one particular person getting this particular award very recently during February 15, 2024. A very interesting and a shocking information is that one of the person who received this particular honorary doctorate is the very famous cricketer from Sri Lanka, Sanath Jayasuriya. Okay, so he is listed as the PhD graduates of the year 2020. So there was an institute by the name CCAS of Sri Lanka which has offered honorary PhD degrees for many big shots, including those in the police department from this very same British American University, Florida, USA. So as you understand that it has no proper information, no reference, no address, so it is considered as a fake degree racket. Even though this particular university has regional addresses in several parts, but we find most of the Africans being associated with this particular university, and I really don't know how they are being related because the name is British American University and we have too many Africans over here. So let me tell you that Manoj Kumar Mishra is actually running this particular university at the back, keeping the Africans in front. If the person doesn't have any particular awareness about honorary awards, they might even charge $5,000 or approximately 4,20,000 in Indian rupees. If the person has got little awareness, they might even charge $300 or approximately 25,000 in Indian rupees for these kinds of honorary awards. We have verified the genuineness of these accreditations as well as approvals. They are of low quality standards. Most of them are unverifiable. In some places, they have mentioned that they are not awarding recognized UK degrees. Please understand that these kinds of honorary awards are nowhere near to the hard-earned degrees. You cannot claim for self-promotions. You cannot get it attested in the foreign accreditation bodies. So please exercise utmost caution with regards to this particular university. So if you have any clarifications, questions, queries, past or maybe negative experience with regards to this particular university, please feel free to share in our comment section. So I'm sure you have benefited a lot out of this useful awareness video. So see you then in another interesting, genuine video of honorary awards. Till then, collaborate.